Major influence, I would say that Nirvana is probably the second largest influence on my life ever. I've never really been this attached to something that I've never even been that close to. Yeah, I think Kurt Cobain especially has just such a huge influence on the way I act and the way I dress and the way I think as well. Oh, definitely. I think most of my YouTube watching time recently has just been live performances of their songs, or maybe even, I picked up a book that Kurt Cobain talked about in an interview, Perfume by Patrick Susskind, which is just an amazing book. I'm about halfway through now, and I can't stop reading it. It's just completely mesmerising, and as someone that doesn't even read books, it's just fascinating how big an influence someone that I've never even met and never will meet has had on my life. Oh, incredibly well, considering that 30 years later everyone's still talking about them. Picked up a book in a bookshop the other day, 1001 albums that you should listen to before you die. I was literally just flicking through it, not even looking properly, and 3 albums made by Nirvana were on there, which just speaks volumes about how timeless their works really are. Probably aneurysm, mostly just because it sort of just encapsulates grunge in 4 minutes, and I don't think any other grunge band managed to do that as well as Nirvana did. It's a tough one, but I have to admit, on the Unplugged in New York, I'm not too sure on the Man Who Sold the World, the David Bowie cover. Finding comfort in their lyrics and their instrumental when I was going through an extremely dark time, it just sort of carried me through in a way. On the world exponential, I don't think I can think of someone whose suicide has just prevented some of the best music to be released. Kurt's suicide has, in a way, robbed us of potentially one of the greatest albums of all time. You never know. It could have been awful, but it could have been groundbreaking. You just don't know. And that's just musically. Personally, I think about it all the time, and as someone who deals with similar issues, not to compare myself in any way to him, but it makes me think twice about those kind of intense feelings. And speaking in terms of his bandmates, Chris Novoselic, the bassist for Nirvana, he never picked up music again after that, which I think says enough about suicide in of itself, as well as Dave Grohl, the drummer, moving on and creating Foo Fighters, arguably another just timeless band.